I'm sure you might be wondering why you're not able to access your raw files from your latest mirrorless cameras, like the Canon EOS R8, R6, R6 Mark II, R5 and beyond. Well, the truth of the matter is Lightroom is always updating its software, and as Canon is also releasing new bodies, Lightroom has to be updated to be able to access their files that these new cameras are producing. Hence, if you're on the old version of Lightroom, you'll be able to access these new raw files. But if you are on the paid version of Lightroom, they are always releasing updates, and so you'll have access to them. But if you are not on the paid version of Lightroom, you'll be able to access all of these raw files. I also went through this issue when I first purchased my R8, and thanks to the internet, I was able to find a prefix. So it's a free software, very easy to use. I'm going to show you how to access it, how to use it, and so that you can also edit your pictures in Lightroom. All you need to do is go onto Google. Let's access Google. We're going to type in here Adobe DNG Converter. It's over here. You click on it and you see it over here. It's called Adobe Digital Negative Converter, Adobe DNG. You click on it to download. It's a free software. So there's a Mac version and there's a Windows version. Whichever platform you're on, you can just easily download it. I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to download it. I'm just going to open the file and show you how to run your files through it. It's a very relatively small software, it's not too huge. So you have the software open here. So whenever your files are on your drive, you can just access it, select folder, and for instance, let me go in here. You'll be able to open your files over here. You select the folder where your files are, your raw files are. For instance, it's this, and you click on select, and you have these boxes here that you can check: include images contained with subfolders, skip source image if destination image already exists. Number 2, save in same location. You can do that, or save in a new location. And number 3, select a name for converted images. For instance, if you've already named your file sizes on your camera in Reconnaissance or KP Studios or KP Photography, any file you take, you see that name there. But if not, you can just change it here to probably, if you shot, let's say, King's Portraits, you can just change it here and then it will have that name over there. So the documents name, the title and everything. And then when you come here, you see the file extension. You have to convert your files into DNG so that Lightroom will be able to access them. So that's the main purpose of this software. That's why it's called Adobe DNG Converter. So the file extensions are here, DNG, and the preferences are here. Here you can increase the file size or reduce the file size if you want. But I would keep it at limited pixel count at 20 megabytes MP. Click yes, keep it at full size. Embed fast load data, yes, okay. You convert. It's that simple. After it's done converting, just open Lightroom, import your files, simple and easy. Try it and let me know if it works for you. If you found this video helpful, kindly, definitely, absolutely leave a like below. Comment down in the comment section. Please subscribe if you already haven't. Appreciate everyone, all the support that we're getting on the page, on the channel. I'm definitely going to keep making these kind of videos. Anything I find out, I'll definitely share with you. You know I'm all about sharing. Our hashtag over here is community over competition. So until I come your way again next time, what do we say? And I say out.